All right, I didn't see that green signal, but we got a northbound while I'm waiting. Could be the local coming back. Could be northbound intermodal empty return equipment from South Florida. Stay tuned, I'm going to keep filming. I'm a little past the crossing there at Sunbeam Road. You should hear the horn though, I'm going to shut up. It's that local. Runs down to Bunnell. God, earlier, going south, I was in a truck. Loaded. Those cars look like they're empty. Anyway, there you go. Florida East Coast Railway. Matty Gook is here finally. We got a green signal. I see the train coming down. This may be the train that I've been waiting on. I'm going to swing around here. Stand in the shade. Get a nice view. And he's a little bit of ways away, so I'm going to cut out. Stay tuned. All right, so this is the elusive 105. It's got manifest on the beginning. That may be what they were waiting for, to come across the river. He's got a green signal. He's not going to stop for crew. Ah, look at this, up close and personal. One of the new locomotives with a new paint job. Hey, hey! Those tank cars they added into the block when they were doing the yard switching. Holy cow, it looks like stopping. Hold on, I'm going to pan back. No, that was the gear. Well, no, it was stopped. It is stopping before the crossing. I know that truck went down there. It wasn't a crew vehicle though. I don't know what they're doing, but this is good, up close and personal. Oh, looks like they got some maintenance on one of the cars. Or no, the diesel locomotive. He climbed up on that diesel locomotive, that third locomotive. See how long he's up in there. Might not have been syncing properly with the lead locomotive. Again, being an intermodal marketing guy, I'm not that knowledgeable about how that stuff works. I'm learning. Well, he's hanging out now. Probably yelling up to the other maintenance guy who's now talking to the engineer. So it looks like that's what was going on. I know that. I know enough. And I know most of you people that watch these videos know this, but those, the lead locomotive is the only one that's manned. The other ones work off the first locomotive, the lead locomotive. I don't know how they sync, whether it's wired or wireless. But if they're not syncing properly, then, for example, that diesel locomotive, that third locomotive, is just going along for the ride if it's not syncing properly with the lead locomotive when it should be pulling. Sure, it's just a minor thing. He's already climbing down. Now it looks like he's getting in the second locomotive, which was one of the red and yellow LNG locomotives. Obviously, that first the lead locomotive is LNG. We got the tank in between the first two, and those are some of the brand new ones they just ordered. They received with the new old paint scheme. All these locomotives are supposed to be painted with that navy blue and light blue paint scheme, except for the tribute cars like the breast cancer awareness and the honoring veterans. All right, so I moved down here to get ahead of it, the other side of the crossing. Found myself a nice shady spot to film from. So they obviously have a problem. There's two maintenance workers there doing something, talking to the engineer. So stay tuned. I'm sure they'll pull out soon. All right, it's rolling. You should hear the horn and the gates go. Any second, I'm going to let you listen again. I need a camera. My hands are going to get tired. You're all over the place today. Too much sleep. I'm going to zoom out. Zoom pretty in. Alright. Here we go. like the other time. I mean, I've seen some trains creep out of here, but this one's cranking up. By the time you see the end of it, it should be booking right along. Those are the garbage cars. From South Florida. Boy, this one would have been a good one to film. Going over the bridge there in St. Augustine. Right downtown, right near downtown there, but probably not going to be able to get ahead of it. I am going to try to get ahead of it. Film it again at track speed, County Road 206. Alright, I see the end. You gotta slow down through St. Augustine. If I can get on I-95 here real quick, I might be able to get ahead of it again and film it at County Road 206. Oop. There you go, folks. Okay, folks, Matty Gugas here. It's a miracle I got ahead of this train with all the traffic on I-95. Came to a complete stop at least twice. But I just made it. There go the gates. To recap, this is the train I just got pulling out of Jacksonville, Bowden Yard, 105. Listen up. Alright, Matty Gugas here again in St. Augustine, Florida. This is the local job that comes out of Jacksonville, Bowden Yard. serves a bunch of customers south of Bay Yard. There's another local that serves Bay Yard early in the morning. This local comes down here and serves, that's a lead out to Elkton. It's a pretty good clip out there to Elkton, I'd say between 6 and 10 miles. He set these rock cars out here today on the siding on the Spur. Didn't leave them on the main line like he did last week. He must have had some extensive switching to do, because I just checked the signals. I didn't see any signals for northbound trains, so he must have had some extensive switching to do down in Elkton today, and he was going to be down there for a while. So, but hold on, I'm going to wait on his return to reconnect to these cars, and I'm sure these cars go down to Bunnell, the aggregate customer down there. Stay tuned. All right, so while we're waiting for that local locomotive to come back from Elkton and pick up these cars, we're going to find out. Let me pan. If this is a manual switch or an automatic switch. Stay tuned. All right, so I've shown this lead before, but let me recap. This line, this spur here goes out to Elkton, which is a little bit of an industrial area out there by I-95. I-95 and State Road 207. There's several customers out there, including an aggregate customer. ConAgra, which is a boxcar customer. I don't seem to think they're getting that many cars anymore. They get a lot of trucks. A ton of trucks. I don't know if there's one or two aggregate. I know there's a tank customer down there. I'll go down there and walk around someday and film it, but I just wanted to show this again. We'll watch this locomotive come back, hook up to these cars, get back on the main line and head south. Stay tuned. I didn't hear the horn for the crossing down there. This water treatment plant here is very loud, and I missed the hookup because he's got a bunch of empty cars he's bringing back from Elkton that he's connected. I saw the conductor now he's making the connection on the 2 blocks of cars now, and then we'll see if he walks down here and throws the switch. Stay tuned. Yeah, here he comes, unless he's releasing the brakes. But stay tuned. I don't like to film anybody up close without their permission, and I'm just getting started on this. I don't want to tick off Grupo Mexico before I get going here. So just stay tuned. I'm going to watch this train, but not necessarily film the personnel for now. All right, so I met the conductor. Yes, it is a manual switch. He had to get clearance to throw the switch, which he's just done. You can hear those gates activating over there. I'm not filming in that direction because, again, I don't want to film people without their permission right now. But stay tuned, we're going to get this train coming back. All right, so there was a little bit of delay getting the clearance, but he's now just thrown the switch. He's got a handheld gadget that activates the crossing gates. Here comes the train, backing back onto the main line. I'm gonna go through the switch. And then I'll pan back to the locomotive. I'm gonna stop, take a picture of the locomotive when it stops, so there'll be a little break in the video. there are a couple of boxcars. That would be Conductor. Actually, three, but who's counting? And there's one of the tank cars from the tank customer. Oh no, that's a hopper, I'm sorry. There's aggregate that goes in there. So there I reline the switch to the main line, and there they go, heading down to Bunnell. Sorry for the sun, folks, but can't come from the other side. It's private property. I'll turn this way. Anyway, it's a beautiful day here in Florida. We like the sun, but it's cold. Here he goes down on the main line heading south through St. Augustine and then beyond. Loaded rock cars we saw set out will get dropped off in Bunnell. There they are now. You'll see them. There you go, folks. Florida East Coast Railway, local, right here in St. Augustine, Florida, coming off the Spur to Elkton. I'm gonna go get some lunch, and today might be a good day to film him coming back over the bridge. All right, Matty Cook is here. I'm gonna hang out here today, despite the 45 degrees and stiff wind, and film a train going over this bridge. Standing on the bridge over the bridge for US 1. This is the beginning of downtown. From US 1 here to the Bridge of Lions. That's Flagler College, and mixed in there are the three buildings, or one combined, or three buildings combined into one. Former headquarters of the Florida East Coast Railway. Stay tuned. All right, maybe I won't have to stand out here in the cold too long. We got something coming. It's probably the 105, but stay tuned. All right, I'm taking one for the team here today. It's 43 degrees with a stiff wind, as you can see, which puts the wind chill temperature down around freezing, but it's a nice, sunny, nice, clear day for filming. San Sebastian River. The reason why it's a good spot is I can see the trains coming up there where I'm pointing the camera now, and with this stiff north wind, most likely hear the horns at the State Road 16 crossing up there. Just to recap, I'm on the bridge for US 1. This is the edge of downtown. As you can see, Reed, part of Flagler College, and so those 1, 2, 3 towers in the background, that's the top of the 3 buildings that were made into one, which were the original home of Florida East Coast Railway. I worked in that building This is the beginning of downtown. Starts here at US 1, heads down into the historic area to the Bridge of Lions and the Intercoastal Waterway. Alright, to give you a little more perspective, that's where I just filmed that local train. I can't zoom in far enough. You'll look familiar if you've seen the beginning of this video. Stay tuned, I'm waiting on this big, long southbound. Alright, I hear the train coming finally. Oh yeah, you can see it. The cool thing about this view, you'll be able to see, if I hold the camera right, you'll be able to see the front end of the train and the rest of it. Alright, let's see. Let me get This is taking one for the team, folks. I didn't bring any gloves. It's, like I said, 43 with a stiff breeze, which makes the wind chill close to freezing. Go behind this scrub and then we'll catch it coming around this big curve and over the bridge. This is the Florida East Coast Railway, St. Augustine, Florida. Sorry for moving and you hear that wind, obviously. But I'm not moving. I'll get a better video, but I promised I'd film a train going over this bridge, and I do what I say I'm going to do. It's a little different than diesel smoke. Is that my stuff? Oh no, it's a scrub. Alright, yeah, this is the 105. You got a Monday morning, especially good bit of manifest. And then, of course, the intermodal. I've talked about this before. Almost every train the FEC runs is an intermodal cutoff. A mixed train. My hands are starting to get numb, and I don't see the end of the train yet. Back behind it, even. Meaning up there, upriver. It's all good, folks. I remember ice fishing in Massachusetts with my dad. It was like this. Woo! Finally, to the end of the train, my hands are numb. I know, you guys up north and out west in the mountains and stuff. Wah, wah, wah. But when you're used to 75 and it's 43 with a wind chill putting it in freezing. Big train on this Monday morning. This block of single stack cars with all the UMAX on most likely came off the CSX I-95 train. CSX brings it over the river, or FEC goes and gets it, either way. St. John's River, that's being the river through downtown Jackson. Woohoo! My hands are burning. And there you go, folks. Florida East Coast Railway over the bridge over the San Sebastian River right here outside of downtown St. Augustine, Florida.